So the Steam Awards are underway, or at least the voting for the Steam Awards are underway. It says vote now. You've chosen the nominees. Now we need your help in choosing our winners. Place a vote below in each of the 11 categories before January 3rd, 9 a.m. Pacific, to share your top stream games or your top Steam games from 2022. You'll also earn random card from this year set of winter sale trading cards for each vote you cast. All right, so I already did Labor of Love. I gave it to Cyberpunk 2077. So let's go through the rest and let's try to give some votes. Let's vote for some games. So the first one, we have Game of the Year. Dying Light 2. That's crazy because I've never played Dying Light 2. Dying Light 1 I played, but for Dying Light 2 to be nominated for Game of the Year, that's kind of crazy. Actually, that makes me want to check that game out. You have Stray. I haven't played Stray yet. I have it, but I have not played it yet. Then you have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I cannot give that Game of the Year. The what was it? The story mode. The story mode is pretty cool, but I can't give it Game of the Year because it is laggy and it was buggy and it had tons of crashes and stuff like that. So I cannot give that game. God of War for Steam. I think this is the first God of War since the Steam Award. This is the first God of War, and it was just released on Steam this year, I assume. So I'm not gonna vote for that for Game of the Year because I think it already got Game of the Year on like when it came out, right? So it probably already got Game of the Year. I don't remember whether it did or not, but I'm not gonna vote for this game because it's an old game. It's just got ported to PC. I'm not gonna do that. So I think I'm gonna have to give it to Elden Ring. Next game, VR Game of the Year: Bone Lab, Hitman 2, Green Hell VR, Among Us VR, and Inside the Backrooms. Now I have not played any of these games. I do have my VR headset, and I have not been playing VR recently. I don't really know much about any of these games. Among Us VR is probably really, really cool to play, like in VR. Like I haven't played actually Among Us at all, but I watched people play Among Us and it's hilarious. Doing it in VR and like running up behind somebody and like killing them is probably like the funniest thing. And like you literally can't see somebody like sneaking up on you or like killing you and then running and jumping in a vent or something like that. That just has to be really cool. I need to get Among Us VR and actually like play it, but I don't think I know anybody with like a VR headset that I could play with. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna give it to Bone Lab because, or it's either gonna be Bone Lab or no. I think I'm gonna give it to Bone Lab because Bone Lab is probably the thing that's going to really like push VR forward. They Stress Level Zero had Boneworks, and I played Boneworks. I have Boneworks, and Boneworks is an amazing game. So I can only imagine they do amazing things with Bone Lab. So we're gonna vote. We're gonna vote Bone Lab. Labor of Love. I gave it to Cyberpunk because I really love this game. Cyberpunk is just like there's no other game like it. Period. I know Dota is also a labor of love. They've been at it forever. I've never played Dota 2. Maybe have played Dota 2 like one time, and that was before I really knew like what MOBAs were or anything like that. And I really didn't know what I was doing. I play League now. I play League all the time on and off, but I was playing Wild Rift and I started playing League again. But whatever. So League is not up here, but it's not on Steam. So they have Project Zomboid. I don't know what that is. No Man's Sky is probably another one that deserves it. Deep Rock Galactic probably deserves it, but I've never played Deep Rock Galactic. No Man's Sky is cool because they brought there was the first game like to really bring their game back from death. They brought their game back from death. Cyberpunk also brought their game back from death. I already knew that Cyberpunk and CD Projekt Red was going to bring Cyberpunk back from death. I just knew it. They didn't let Witcher die off, and I knew Witcher had like a bunch of issues. I didn't play a lot of The Witcher, but I played a lot of Cyberpunk. I still haven't beaten the game yet. I need to. I have it open down here on the bottom of my screen, but I need to beat this game. so that I can get ready for the DLC that's coming next year, because I do want to play that and stream that. So now we're going to move down to Better with Friends. I haven't played a whole lot of these games. Better with Friends, Modern Warfare 2. I definitely do play with my friends. I have some videos up with my friends. Multiverses is also a game that's better with friends. This is better with anybody. I played this with my wife. Monster Hunter Rise. I'm gonna give it to Monster Hunter Rise, because Monster Hunter Rise is one of my favorite, or Monster Hunter is one of my favorite series, like, in gaming, right? And I still have not really like hardcore played this game, but like the last game that I played a lot of was Monster Hunter World, and I played that with my friends, and it was the best experience ever, like, playing games. Next to like Borderlands 3. Monster Hunter, my favorite series. Borderlands 3 is probably the most fun I had playing games with friends. Monster Hunter was also very fun to play with friends. Like, a lot of games are just fun to play with friends, but Monster Hunter Rise, I would assume that this game would be amazing to play with my friends if they were to play the game, but I don't know which one of my friends has this game or is interested in playing a lot of it. Except maybe Jamil. I know he has it, but I don't know how much he plays it. But he has it on Switch, though. I have it on Switch, but I also have it on PC now, which means I have it on Steam Deck, which means my Switch version of the game is kind of obsolete. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it to Monster Hunter Rise. Outstanding visual style. I'm probably gonna go with Miles Morales. We have Scorn. I've never played Scorn before. I don't really usually like the bloody nasty. Not because it grosses me out. I just don't like this style of art for a game. I can just, like, Dante's Inferno. Like, I didn't really like Dante's Inferno because of, like, the bloody gore. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, that aesthetic just doesn't pull me in. I've never heard of this game. Cult of the Lamb. I saw a lot of people were playing this game. I heard a lot of people really like this game. Spider-Man Miles Morales. I beat this game. I have it on PlayStation 5. And then we have Kenna. I know Kenna is. I heard Kenna is pretty cool. See that Kenna is pretty cool, and it looks like a Disney movie for real. Like, it looks like something straight out of like Disney Pixar. But I'm gonna give it to Spider-Man Miles Morales. Then we have most innovative gameplay. I can't even really give you an honest vote on this one, because I know nothing about any of these games because I haven't played them. So I couldn't tell you what the most innovative gameplay is. So I do know I know of Neon White, and I know that there's a friend of mine who plays Neon White, and then there's Stray. I don't think Stray is necessarily innovative gameplay. You're playing as a cat. It's a cat platformer. I'm gonna probably give it to Neon White. I think Neon White would probably be the one that has the innovative gameplay. I think it's supposed to be like a, what is it supposed to be, like a rhythm FPS or something like that. So I'm gonna give it to Neon White. Best game you suck at. Best game you suck at. I suck at Elden Ring. This is the only game on the list that I've played, so I'm probably just gonna give it to Elden Ring. It's the best game that I suck at. I don't really care about FIFA at all. I'm not a Warhammer person. I don't really know what this game is about. I've never heard of this game before, and it looks like it looks like a strategy game. It looks like a strategy type of, like, civilization type game. That's what it looks like. And then Get the Fuck Out. Looks like an FPS. I don't know what type of game this is. Online co-op horror, co-op FPS. Difficult co-op. I mean, this look like a game I might want to try out, but I would want to try this game out with a friend, and I need a friend that would want to play this game together. I think it would be good. Like, friend content is so good, but it's hard when you don't have friends that want to play the certain games or want to play the games that you like to play. Like, I don't like, it's hard to have, like I feel like after you get older, everybody takes their separate routes into the games that they like. And like some stuff you'll like that they'll like, and then other stuff you'll like and then like they don't. At least that's what it is. That's what it is for me. It seems like everybody split off into their own corners of different games that they enjoy. So I'm gonna give it to Elden Ring because I played Elden Ring. I have Elden Ring on PS5 and I suck at it, but it's a really good game. So best soundtrack. I don't know any of the music for these games. Sonic Frontiers, I would give it to Sonic by default, but I'm not sure what the music in Sonic Frontiers is like. I'm not sure. Final Fantasy, you have to think that the Final Fantasy music is pretty good. And Persona, I think Persona has pretty good music. Not sure about Hatsune Miku. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then you have Metal Hellslinger. I'm just gonna randomly give one of these a go. In fact, you know what? Let's look it up. Let's go. Let's give it a little test. Sonic Frontiers OST. Ooh. Is this like the boss? Okay. Then we go to there's a Final Fantasy. Just give myself a little taste of the different music in the games. Wait, what? What is this? You got like orchestra sounds. Okay. Next up, Persona 5 Royale. Those are the three that I'm gonna look up because those are the three that I'm thinking about. This is like jazzy. I'm gonna go Sonic Frontiers. I think I'm just gonna go Sonic Frontiers. Yep. That's what I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna give it to Sonic Frontiers. Outstanding story-rich game. God of War, Uncharted, The Stanley Parable, Spider-Man Remastered, or A Plague Tale. I know about most of these games, every one of these games except for kind of Uncharted, except for the Plague Tale. I don't really know about Plague Tale like that, but I heard it was really good. God of War, I'm playing God of War Ragnarok now, like on and off. I have not finished it yet, but Uncharted was always a good story, especially it's the Legacy of Thieves collection, the whole collection of the story, which I've never gotten to go through, but I feel like Uncharted is just probably just a good like Indiana Jones style story, right? Like I feel like that's what it would be. The Stanley Parable, I watched a lot of the Stanley Parable when Asmongold was playing it. It was kind of a shock because I was just like, what is this? Like, what is this? It's weird. Like the Stanley Parable is weird. I wouldn't say story rich. Like it's hard to follow, kind of. And I feel like you got to be a certain type of person to really get through watching the Stanley Parable. Whereas like if you're playing Uncharted or somebody's watching Uncharted, or like you could probably watch Uncharted like a movie, and God of War you could probably watch like a movie, and probably a Plague Tale, I would assume. Spider-Man Remastered, also good game. I don't know about story rich. Good game. One of my favorite games. But story rich over God of War, Uncharted, and Stanley Parable is kind of hard. And probably a Plague Tale. It's kind of hard. I think I'm gonna give it to Uncharted. To give it to Uncharted. Story rich. Sit back and relax game. Power Wash Disney Dreamlight Valley. My wife was supposed to start playing this game, but she didn't. She pleased a big Animal Crossing fan. Dorf Romantic. This was a game that a friend of mine was looking at probably getting or playing. This is his type of game. Slime Rancher. This game looks interesting. Is it a sit back and relax game? This is definitely a sit back and relax game. This could probably get tedious. Power Wash. I've seen Power Wash Simulator, and I'm like, this just seems like it's boring. I'm not sure, like, why. But there's somebody out there. Somebody bought it. Somebody's playing this game right now. Somebody's chilling, playing it. The Lego games are definitely sit back and relax style like games. You could just run through with friends. You don't really have to worry about dying or anything like that. If you don't want to, you could just play through the story. But it's still more more involved, I think, than playing like something like Dorf Romantic. I'm gonna give it the Dorf Romantic for sit back and relax. Best game on the go. Master Duel, Vampire Survivors, Death Stranding on the go. Yeah. Brotato, I don't know what that is. Marvel Snap. I'm gonna give it the Marvel Snap straight off the bat. Because it's a fast paced, quick, like trading card game. I haven't played it in a while, but it's a really good game. Like it would have to get. I wouldn't be able to give it to Master Duel over giving it to Marvel Snap, because Master Duel definitely takes way longer. Like on the go, it definitely takes way longer to play. Vampire Survivors, it's another game that takes way longer to play, but you could probably like pause that game and get back to it and just keep, collecting little things or whatever. But I've watched that be played. Probably a alright mobile game maybe. I had it on my phone. I didn't even play it though. I just downloaded it to support the game. Death Stranding, I don't understand. Why is this in this category? I'm not sure. This should be almost in sit back and relax, like as like a movie walking simulator. I watched Death Stranding like on YouTube, the full like thing without all the walking, just the cutscenes and stuff. Very strange game. Very strange indeed. Brotato, this looks like another Vampire Survivors. So if I can't give it to Vampire Survivors, I can't give it to this game either. It has to go to Marvel Snap. I feel like it was supposed to go to Marvel Snap. I feel like they just wanted Marvel Snap to get an award for Steam games. And it looks like it's it. So those are all my votes for the Steam Awards. Who did you guys vote for? Did you like any of my votes, or did you not like any of my votes? Let me know. Subscribe and give the video a like, and catch me in streams on TikTok and here on YouTube. All right, peace.